But I still have, well, a little bit to say. He is the architect behind world-class expressways, vital infrastructure, like Shashwat said, and a tireless champion of sustainable, well, a greener future. For his insights on building the new India, and that's what this session will be called, can we please welcome the dynamic Mr. Nitin Gadkari on stage. This session will be moderated by Sourav Majumdar, our editor-in-chief at Fortune India, and my colleague Ashutosh as well.
Thank you, Ayush. You know, Gadkari ji is one person. We have now met a few times as we requested him and met him and requested him to come for this event. And we did a full cover story on his fantastic achievements as well. He is one person, when waiting for him, even if it is for 5 minutes, he will never let you go back without having something. There is always some fantastic poha to be had when you wait for Gadkari ji. And that, it draws us every time. Whenever we want to meet him and have that poha, we will come and, go and meet him at his residence. So thank you, Gadkari ji, first of all, for being here, and also equally for that wonderful poha which you keep giving us. So that's as far as Gadkari ji as a persona goes. He is one of the most, as Shashwat mentioned so rightly, he is one of the most efficient ministers this government has seen over the past 2.5 terms, now two terms and more. And he has literally transformed. We called him the alchemist in our cover story in Fortune India because his truly magical touch has transformed India's roads and highways sector. So he is truly a nation builder. First and foremost, Gadkari ji, I want to ask you, आपके ये जो पहले when you took over, we were discussing this NPA. आपके जब आपने when you took over, there was this whole stuck projects. So many projects were stuck because of financing problems, difficulties, promoters not being able to carry forward their projects. And then you had meetings regularly, late night meetings with all the people concerned. In the end, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Gadkari helped India and Indian banks save NPAs worth rupees 3 lakh crore. So that itself is a massive feat for Mr. Gadkari. So Gadkari ji, tell us a little bit about that experience and what you did.
Actually, previously I was in Mumbai. I got appointed to construct Worli-Bandra Ceiling Project, 55 flyovers, and Mumbai-Pune Express Highway. That experience gave me very important knowledge, and particularly the problem in the administration and implementation of infrastructure. And I'm not an engineer, neither I'm a chartered accountant. But the first time this experience helped me, and when I taken charge as a minister, we have 406 project, stole project, and actually there was the NPA more than 3 lakh crores in the Indian banks. And majority big company of India, I don't take the name of that companies, they are really facing crucial problem. And the basic problem was that the problem was not because of them, it is because of government. The land acquisition problem, utility shifting problem, judiciary decisions, environment forest clearance, railway clearance, and that is the reason. And there was the project delayed for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. And when the project was awarded, only 10% land was acquired. And after that, there's some code given the stay for that. That was the problem. So I decided with the positivity to resolve the issue. When I was in Mumbai, Balasaheb Thackeray gave me one plate, acrylic plate with written on the plate is, I like people who can get the things done. So I like that. I given that plate to my all officers. I don't know reasoning. You have to resolve the issues. And now when we call the meeting of all stakeholders, contractors, bankers, consultants, by understanding the problem from everybody, we take the decision. The project costing 40,000 crore, we terminated. And after that, we find out the way out. And that is the reason that now project, after resolving this problem, we at least save the Indian bankers from the NPA of 3 lakh crore. And the most important thing now presently in our policy, Without getting 90% land in possession, we are not giving appointment date. Before the implementation of project, we have all taken all environment, forest clearance, clear all designs, railway for overbridge, other thing. Whatever the important thing may be, everything is ready, and then we start the project. And that is the reason that project like Mumbai-Delhi highway, that costing 1 lakh crore, and we have 85% project is completed. So it's a project of 1,380 kilometers. There are problems, but one thing I always believe in the philosophy, if there is a will, there is a way. And if there is no will, there is only survey, discussion, seminar, committee, subcommittee and research group. So the most important thing is positivity, commitment, transparency, corruption-free system. And I am very much, actually very straightforward about it. I am not going to spare any contractor, any officers. And now my target is to blacklist the contractors and take him to the jail. Those who are making bad quality of road, I am taking stern action against them. So there is a now good people, there is a good experienced contractors already in India. Now that they are doing good jobs. I am telling you, we are making one, Jyoti Suriji is here. In Kargil, we are going to construct a big tunnel, Jojila, and that near the Kargil. And that tunnel is supposed to be the longest tunnel in Asia, 11.8 kilometers. And the costing, government estimate was 12,000 crore. And we have now going to complete that project with 5,500 crore. More than 5,000 crore saving is there.
Fantastic. Sir, in fact, your ministry has taken a lot of initiatives in Kashmir. We have heard about more tunnels and all. So, how is it that the entire government and your ministry particularly is trying to kind of, bring Kashmir closer to the mainland India?
Actually, you understand. After this Pahalgaon incident, now the people, majority, not majority, 100%, their sentiment was with India. And they criticized the terrorists, the way in which they attacked the people. Because of good road infrastructure and other also things, the tourism was increased. And tourism is a sector where 49% of the capital investment is using for creating employment potential. And because of that tourism, the economy of Jammu and Kashmir is increased. And that is to be going to increase their per capita income and the growth rate in Jammu and Kashmir. So they understand the progress. And because of infrastructure, water, power, transport and communication, they understand here is the employment. Here by this methodology we can eradicate the poverty. And that was the main reason the people understand, no, we want development. We want to eradicate the poverty. And for that reason we want good quality of infrastructure. And that is the reason they criticize the terrorists and terrorist activities and their sentiment is in the mainstream. And that is to be important thing that we can eradicate the poverty not only, but we can resolve the socio-economic problem. In the same way, in my area in Gadchiroli district, which is supposed to be the capital of Naxalism, where we have now the investment of 7,50,000 crores. The iron ore of Gadchiroli is supposed to be 65 grade, which is supposed to be the best in the world now. And today all steel big companies are now investing in Gadchiroli. And the 5,000 young people who was previously engaged in the Naxalite movement, now they have got the jobs. And the socio-economic problem point of view, the Naxalism problem is resolved. Now law and order situation is good. And that is exactly the important, that we need to create jobs. We need to create increase in economic growth. And that is going to be helpful for making socio-economic transformation.
Sir, I would like to ask you one. We are having problems with rare earth magnets. You've talked about the investments that have gone in the Naxal-infested area. Do we see a future sometime, in the near term or the long term, where the areas which had been problem areas for us could probably, contribute towards having rare earth magnets and all those contributions coming from these areas as well. Could we see that? I mean, are we likely to see that kind of future anytime soon, sir?
This is a problem now. Our automobile industry is facing this problem.
Yeah.
But one thing you understand, when I taken charge as a minister, the size of automobile industry was 13 lakh crores. Now the size of our industry is 22 lakh crore. At that time our number was 7. And just 6 months before we surpassed Japan and our number is 3rd. The first number is USA having the size of 78 lakh crore. The second number is China, 49 lakh crore, and India is 22 lakh crore. Now I am very much sure about it. The way in which we are developing the technology in alternative fuel and biofuel, ethanol, methanol, biodiesel, bio-LNG, CNG, electric and hydrogen. I have got the hydrogen car.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So in Delhi, I'm using that car. The name of the car is Mirai. The car is from the Toyota, and Mirai means future.
Yeah.
So the way in which we are, our particularly the new startup doing excellent job. Now because of the scrappings policy also, we will get that all type of important metals from that. But still it is a problem. But one thing I will tell you, it is very important thing for India. When we start electric vehicles, electric buses, electric car, electric scooter, the cost of lithium-ion battery was $150 per kilowatt per hour. Now today it comes to $55 per kilowatt per hour. So after 6 months, the cost of the petrol diesel vehicle as compared to the electric vehicle price will be less as compared with the petrol and diesel vehicle.
Wow.
The way in which now people are working on alternative chemistry. The IIT young talented startup, they are working on lithium ion, they are working on aluminum ion, zinc ion, sodium ion. The different type of chemistry research is going on. And one thing is very important, there are more than 2 lakh startups now in India. I am sure in due course of time, they will find out the alternative for that. We have already got the PLI scheme there. For the solar cells, lot of people are investing. Even in automobile sector, for hydrogen filling stations and transport of hydrogen, we need some new technology, innovations, particularly in this field. We don't have that. So now we are trying to make how it can be easy for an Indian situation that we can make it. There are problems, but one thing is I am sure that I always tell to people that there are some people who convert problems into opportunities and there are some people who convert opportunities into the problems.
Yes.
So let's be positive. It is a challenge, it is a difficult task, but due course of time, 100% we will got all type of solution on that.
Gadkari ji, we have also discussed earlier your pilot project on these flash charging of buses. And
Yes.
you're passionate about clean mobility, which you just said. You talked about the initiatives you're doing, green highways, etc. Tell us a little more about these projects which you're doing.
Actually, 3 important pillars to the society is ethics, economy, ecology and environment.
Yeah.
And we have the import of 22 lakh crores of fossil fuel. Our 85% depends upon the import fuel. So this is the time that we need to find out alternative fuel and biofuel. I am from agriculture. So now we are making ethanol, methanol, biodiesel, LNG, CNG, electric and green hydrogen. And I feel that in due course of time we will be in position that we can reduce our import. But still it's a big challenge. But at the same time the green ecology and environment is very important. And the 40% of the air pollution where my ministry is responsible. That is the transport ministry. So now we have, just in Mumbai, just I seen that. I launched double-decker electric bus in Mumbai. So now there are a lot of buses, luxury buses. Now this flash charging bus is, the basic flash charging is technology from Tata and from Hitachi and Siemens. And we are now going to start the first pilot project in Nagpur. The capacity of that bus is 135 seats, the executive seats with TV camera, TV screen there. And there will be, just like air hostess in airline, there will be a bus hostess. Then everything you can get it. And every 40 kilometer, the charging will be there. When it comes to on the bus stop, within half minute, that flash charger will come down and bus will be charged. So first project in Nagpur, yesterday we received the tender. That Tata is the company who got the tender. And now that bus where we decided we will reduce the cost of tickets by 30% in comparison with the diesel bus. And now the idea is to start this bus from Delhi to Chandigarh, Delhi to Dehradun. Now because of our highway, the right of way is with us. And now Delhi to Dehradun will be 2 hours. Delhi to Jaipur will be 2 hours. Delhi to Amritsar 4.5 hours. Delhi to Meerut, previously it was 4 hours. Now it is 45 minutes. So in the Bangalore-Chennai we are making highway. It will be only 2 hours. Mysore to Bangalore previously was 3 hours. Now it is only 1 hour. So on all this road, we are going to start this project. The capacity is equal to metro. And the cost of, Mr. Bhide is here. The cost of metro per kilometer is coming 350 to 450 crore rupees per kilometer. And with the same capacity, this bus cost is coming 2 crore rupees per kilometer. So it is to be very, very important for the city, 2-tier, 3-tier cities where we are going to start.
Sir, what will happen to the flights then? The short haul ones at least.
Actually, I remember when I was minister in Mumbai, I started construction of Mumbai-Pune Express Highway. And I declared that after completing this highway, the distance from Mumbai to Pune will be 2 hours. So there was a lot of editorial in the newspaper. What the minister is talking? These politicians are talking anything. But today, at that time, there was 8 flights between Mumbai to Pune from Jet Airways. From 2000, there is no flight
right now
from Mumbai to Pune.
Yeah, yeah.
And I am going to declare that before December, from Delhi to Dehradun, flight will be closed. Delhi to Jaipur, flight will be closed. And Delhi to Chandigarh, flight will be closed. Even Bangalore to Chennai, that flight will be closed. But they have got the different business. They can start new sectors.
And it will get replaced by obviously more greener option. So
yes.
Yeah. The chargeable buses.
So we are, Gadkari ji, at an evening which is honoring women achievers. We know about the kind of passion you have for women entrepreneurship and empowering women in your area as well as in your constituency. Tell us a little more about the fantastic work, because we've had a sneak peek into what you are doing in our earlier conversations, but I would like the audience to know the kind of work.
So your Dari initiative and the Sadi initiative.
Yes. Actually, what my feeling is, politics is an instrument of socio-economic reform.
Right.
I am also a member of parliament, but I am a social worker. So 90% I am doing social work. And in my social constructive project now, my turnover is 2,500 crore. So I am making sarees, then carpets. I just shown that. I am giving that carpet to you.
Yeah.
That is from that ready-made garment west. And when I show that carpet to many people, how is the cost? Tell me 5,000, 10,000, 40,000. But the cost of that carpet is 400 rupees. And we are selling to 500 rupees. Now we are making sarees, silk sarees. So the printing is from Jharkhand. And now, just we have started, but there is a waiting list now. The cost of the saree is 12,000 rupees. But still we can't give to the people because there is a lot of waiting list. But now, we are now starting, already 15,000 ladies already trained. And my idea is not only giving employment to the ladies, but idea is to giving a cheaper good saree to the ladies also, in the particular lower class, lower middle class. So we are now making cotton saree. And the cost of saree in the market is 2,000 crore. But we have decided to sell it in 400 rupees, which is a good quality of cotton, good design. And that is going to helpful to also for the particular ladies in my area. We are also having 2,000 schools now in the Naxalite belt, where Ekal Vidyalaya we are doing. Then we are now, particularly I am in agriculture. I received 13 DLITs, doctorates, out of which 6 from agriculture. So the rural agriculture tribal area where we have done maximum work is there. So we are making a lot of things. Once you come and see all the projects.
Yes, we will.
Yes.
Sir, Fortune India list of most powerful women this year comprises of 100.
I can't understand why you are adding this powerful. Women are already powerful.
Obviously.
In the house, either any person, he may be a big man, but the powerful women controlling all the things.
Absolutely right, sir.
So what would you, be your message to them, sir?
Actually, it is really great pleasure and pride me. That is, I already have your list. These are very excellent and jobs done by all these powerful women in their field. And now the social equality and economic equality is the mission for all of us. The way in which the particular, in all fields, either it is defense, either it is social work, either it is to be corporate sector, everywhere they are leading and they are very competent, they deserve. And the one thing which I appreciate, you encourage all these good ladies who are doing excellent jobs, to encourage them, to respect them. That is exactly important. It's a great inspiration and motivation for all the women that they can also do it. And their job, their contribution is very good.
So, former G20 Sherpa Amitabh Kant was with us this evening, earlier this evening. He made an important point about women and their contribution to the workforce. He made the point that there is, in terms of numbers, there is a lot of contribution and, in terms of the workforce where women are entering. But in terms of their contribution to GDP, it is still very low, around 18%. How does one improve the contribution of women in India's GDP overall?
Yeah.
Actually, in GDP in India, the 54% contribution from service sector and 22 to 24% from manufacturing sector and only 12% from agriculture sector. The problem is that where we need to have, and actually it is really a pre-thinking that I request all the sisters that they should think in that line, that in agriculture sector, the 65% population belongs to agriculture. Jal, Jameen, Jungle and Janwar. On the basis of that, if we have the good technology, successful practice in the world, we can make the miracles. Because I am already working in the rural agriculture and tribal sector. Now in the forest also, from bamboo, we can make the bamboo economy of at least, in China it is of 5 lakh crores now. In India it is just started. We are making crash barriers. 80 kilometers completed. From bamboo you can make achar, you can make cloth, even the banyan and jerseys in bamboo are very good. So there are a lot of raw materials which are available, particularly in the jungle, we can make it. There we need more technology, appropriate technology, successful technology. And where, now just I am telling you the story of drone Didi.
Yes.
Now we have got the drones. And now because of drone, when we are using chemical fertilizer, the one bottle for urea, nano urea, and we are 2 bags of urea. Now when we are using urea just throwing, the 75% is wastage and 25% is only going to the plant. But by drone, there is only 25% is wastage and 75% is going to the plant. So everywhere, just like farmer produce companies, there are self-help group from the ladies and they have drones. In lot of area, now they are doing, even in the milk industry, particularly in Gujarat, there is a big success story. They are doing excellent jobs. So we need to identify the sectors in rural, agriculture, tribal and forest area where we can take the appropriate and best technology in the world, and by which if we can make the organization of women, 100% the economic viability is there, we can create more jobs, and that is to be very important for the country. The dream of the Prime Minister to make India Atmanirbhar Bharat. Without making progress and development in the rural agriculture India, we cannot make Atmanirbhar Bharat. So there I feel that we need to have more concentration on that.
Sir, you have built massive infrastructure in the country. In fact, there has been a paradigm shift when it comes to construction, when it comes to implementation, when it comes to financing. But, what do you consider as your biggest achievement? And, how do you draw inspiration from your childhood days? You have told us the story of, when you used to go to your Nani's place in Tilakputla in Nagpur. How that came as a inspiration?
Actually, Mumbai is the inspiration for me. When I was minister, I don't have money. The first time in 95-96, we decided to raise the funds from the capital market.
Right.
So at that time, Dhirubhai Ambani was there and Ratan Tata was my good friend. And both were telling me in a good sense, Nitin, who is going to give you the money? So even my Chief Minister Manoj Joshi also was not able to give me the permission for that. So I request him, sir, please give me the permission. Maximum क्या होगा? मैं fail हो जाऊँगा. And when we go for capital market, for 500 crore we received 1100 crore. I am talking about 96, 97. For 600 crore we get 1200 crore. And today in the capital market I don't have money problem.
Yeah.
My problem is expenditure. My problem is not resources. Even one monetize in our InvIT model, we launched one project. The time period was given for 7 days in Mumbai Stock Exchange. I was in Goa. In the first day, within 7 hours, it was oversubscribed for 7 times oversubscribed within 7 hours. So the money is not the problem. I am offering people good returns, and that return goes to 16%. So now I want to make road from taking money from the poor people, the service class people, and no problem. The financial model is so successful.
So that is true participatory model from the people.
Sir, my total income is now 56,000 crore per year. After 2 years, my income will be 1,40,000 crore. And if I am going to monetize that and again make new roads, again, India has got the expertise how to increase the population and how to increase automobile number. So my economic viability is good. I don't have any problem for that.
Sir, what toll reforms? You have already announced a big one recently, but what more are we likely to expect, sir?
No, actually, there will be no toll naka. Just your number plate and your fast track will catch you the image of your car. And only they have to pay where they start and where they come from that road. Only that money they have to pay. And there will be no barriers, nothing is there. And now with 3,000 rupees pass for a year, they can enjoy 200 tolls. So there is no problem, it will be very cheaper. Because in social media, a lot of people are making joke about me, about toll, and people was very annoyed. But now one thing is important. I was always telling to the media people that if you want good services, you have to pay for it. So in Delhi, I was telling in media convention that why you are taking the hall of this 5-star hotel. Your choice, the alternative was there. रामलीला मैदान में बैठते हैं, वहीं चाय पीते हैं और इंटरव्यू करते हैं. तो अब अगर होटल में बैठेंगे तो you have to pay for it. But now we reduce the cost. Now people are very much happy about it.
But do you follow social media very closely, sir?
Yes, I got 3 lakhs rupees every month from YouTube. And my following is now going to 25 crores.
Wow.
But I am not very much media savvy. But I don't know, it is to be, I am lucky for that.
सर वो जो आता है YouTube से वो भी सड़क में जाता है या कहाँ जाता है सर मतलब?
सर आजकल ये सोशल मीडिया ऐसी बनी है, कहीं गड्ढा भी होता है. प्रॉब्लम एक है कि मैं कोई भी मुंबई के कारपोरेशन के रोड पर भी गड्ढे है तो लोग मुझे जिम्मेदार पकड़ के ट्वीट करते हैं. I am only responsible for national highway.
Right.
You are the brand ambassador for roads, sir.
There are state highway, there are district road, there are rural road, there are cities road. I am only responsible for national highway. But people, when they find anywhere problem is there, they criticize me.
So a truly grassroots politician, and as you can see, this conversation can go on and on and on. And it's a pleasure always to talk to Gadkari ji and meet him always. So we will come back to you for Poha, sir.
Yes,
we will do.
Thank you.
And look forward to having you with us again very soon. Thank you, and a very big round of applause for this fantastic gentleman. Thank you.